Hello and welcome to Wildcard from MUNPR, coming to you not live from our studio in the West Wing, straight to your ears. I'm your host, Caleb Lantz, and my guest today has been a huge part of this club ever since he joined it 2 years ago. Serving as TennMUN I Communications Director, Crisis Director at VolMUN X, and the JCC Crisis Director at TennMUN II, as well as making a bid for membership chair before being elected president last April. Tristan Fields, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. So glad to be here.
Of course. All right, we'll go ahead and jump right into it then. First round, memories. Left, middle, or right?
Middle.
Middle. Were you ever obsessed with a particular cosmic question as a kid?
Can I skip this one?
Yeah, you can skip that one.
Yeah.
All right, skip on the first question, starting off strong.
Yeah.
All right, left, middle, or right?
Left.
Left. What's a place that shaped you as much as any person did?
Oh, God. Place. Okay, I've got it. The back seat on the passenger side of my dad's truck. We did a lot of
What
road
kind of
trips
truck?
as a family. It was he had several different trucks. The one I remember most of was a Chevy. It's a green Chevy. We did a lot of we drive a lot on the weekends. We go places a lot as a family, and so I had a lot of meaningful conversations that really shaped my early worldviews. Sitting in that seat with him and my mom.
Yeah.
So I would say that, yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely. I've got my share of long car ride trips that I remember well. All right. Left, middle, or right?
Right.
Right. Who was a peer when you were growing up who you modeled your behavior after, for better or worse?
I would just say my best friend from high school. I mean, we were we were at the hip together until the senior year, and then he went to Western and I came here, so I haven't seen him as much. But my best friend Cole Metter from high school. Truly two
Shout
sides.
out Cole.
Yeah, two sides of the same coin, but not at the same time. That guy's studying neurology at Western now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Is he also planning to switch to poli-sci once he cons the
No,
money?
he has no interest in poli-sci. He is wants to go into the medical field.
Right.
He came and visited for the Arkansas game, and he was telling me about his research. They're taking I think they're anglerfish, the ones from Nemo that have the
Yeah,
light.
the fucked up evil ones, yeah.
Yeah, they're taking fetuses of those fish, and they're cutting them open, and they're taking the spinal cells and injecting them into more anglerfish to see if it can regenerate. And they're trying to translate that onto humans because they're trying to look into dementia or Alzheimer's.
Right.
See if there's any way they can prevent that. But yeah, he's way smarter than I am. But yeah, I base a lot of my early actions off of Cole.
Yeah. I'm honestly kind of surprised there's any research happening anywhere in the U.S. with the word fetus involved that has not been gutted by the federal government. All right. Last one of round one. Left, middle, or right?
I'll go back to the middle.
Back to the middle. What's a smell that brings back a vivid memory for you?
Oh, God. Oh, this is going to sound so corny and so peaked in high school, but it's true. The smell of a football field, fresh cut grass on Thursday, because our coach would always cut it on Thursday and we'd go out for walkout. Some of the best nights of my life, just warming, walking out and doing the walkthrough and then going to eat with the team. But yeah, fresh cut grass gets me pretty hard.
Yeah, it's a solid scent. All right, round two, insights, left, middle, or right?
Let's go right.
Right. What voices have you learned to turn down in your life?
My parents. I love my parents. They're my best friends, but it gets to a point where I realize you've got to come up with your own takes after a certain point.
Yeah.
As much as I talk about sitting in the backseat of my dad's truck and talking with them and that's shaping it. After a certain while, you've got to tune that out and really start doing your own soul searching and reading and figuring stuff out for your own. So yeah, my parents. But I love my parents. Shout out them.
Yeah. Shout out Mr. and Mrs. Fields.
Yeah.
They were lovely that time I met them inside of a gas station.
Great people, fantastic people.
All right, second question of this round, left, middle, or right?
Let's go right again.
Right again. What's something people praise you for that doesn't feel like a compliment?
Oh, God. All right, I'll go flip.
Oh,
and I'll
fuck.
answer after you.
I was like, oh,
because-
God, I hope he doesn't flip this one. I don't have an answer to it. All right, something people praise me for that doesn't feel like a compliment. This is kind of a cop-out answer, but I guess when people specifically phrase it as, you're actually really funny, because it like, implies that, like, seeing me, they were like, oh, fuck that guy.
Yeah. Okay, so for mine, I would say I get a lot of, like, oh, you've got a really big personality, and, like, they mean it as a compliment, and, like,
Yeah.
I know I have a big personality, but sometimes it comes off as just, like, you need to shut the hell up sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, I would say that. I get that one a lot, and it's 50-50 on how I take it, depending on the day.
Yeah, for sure. Little mild construction noise in the background. That's the East Wing renovations they're doing.
Yeah,
right
they're
now.
doing the Lincoln bedroom bathroom, actually.
Yeah. All right, last one of this round, left, middle, or right?
Left.
Left. How comfortable are you with silence?
Oh, I could sit in silence all day. Like, that sounds weird, but, like, I could sit here all day and just, have a book or something out, and I'd be fine. Like I said, I have a big personality, so I'm used to, like, loud environments, so silence is good for a while, which is why I hate this construction so much, because it'll be the middle of the night and just, but yeah, I'm pretty comfortable with silence.
Yeah, solid. All right, moving on to the first question of the final round, beliefs. Left, middle, or right?
Middle.
Middle. Do you think people can really change?
Yes, absolutely. I've changed so much myself just after I come to UT, but I've seen so many people change. And I don't think it can happen in the blink of an eye, but I think over time, if people really want to, they can really change. I think it's wrong to, like, try and prevent someone from changing too, like, but that's me. I don't know. But yeah, people can change for sure.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Second question, left, middle, or right?
Right.
Right. How often do you think about death?
Not too often. I know it'll happen one day. I hope it doesn't happen anytime soon. But yeah, it's probably like every couple day thing. I don't know. Like, I don't have funeral arrangements yet.
Don't have a will written up?
Yeah, no. But yeah, I think about death a medium to small amount, I guess.
I feel like that's probably about average, a couple times a week.
Yeah.
Maybe we're just both thinking about death too frequently. But a couple times a week.
My biggest thought is just, like, I try and think about what it would be like to die, like, because it's just like nobody knows.
Yeah.
Like, you can believe what you want, but nobody knows.
Right.
Like, I don't know. Like, is it gonna be like a gradual thing, or is it just the lights turn off and then it's over? So who knows? That's what I
guess
think
it depends.
About. Yeah, that's what I think about when I think about death. But I think about death a medium to small amount, I would say.
Yeah. All right. Final question. You've used your skip and flip, so no ways out of this one. Left, middle, or right?
Let's go left.
Left. Have you ever had a premonition about something that came true?
Oh. Too many times, unfortunately. Oh my God. Like, there's... a premonition. Like, oh my God. This is a good one. I mean, one time I saw a kid fall, and I said, he's gonna fall, but no, okay, this is a tidbit I like. It's not really a premonition, I'm kind of cheating, but on election night last year, I went to bed, and I did not know who the winner was. I did not know who was going to be the next president.
Uh-huh.
I woke up, and I look at my phone, and I see 300 notifications from the Unmod, and I said, oh, Trump won.
Indeed he did.
Yeah.
I was there as somebody who was in the Unmod live as that was going down. Gotta be bottom 5 nights of the Unmod. I gotta be honest. It was all doom. There was no bright spots. Oh, well, congratulations, Tristan, on that happy note. You've won the game. We're going to end the show the same way we do every time, with a trip in our memory time machine. Now, I know you've listened to the show, so I assume you know a little bit about how it works, but the first step is just to close your eyes. Now, the memory time machine can take you back to any moment in your life. It's not a moment you want to change or erase anything about, just somewhere you'd like to linger a little longer. What moment do you choose?
Do I have to keep my eyes closed?
You don't have to.
Okay. No. I have watched the show, so I have been thinking about this one. And I have a very, about 10 a.m. on December 20th, 2018.
Oh, we've got it down to the hour.
Yeah, well, because it was 5 days before Christmas. The year I was in 8th grade.
Oh, God. 2018.
Me and my brother Bryce had woke up. We were making gingerbread houses in the kitchen. My mom was asleep because this was she still worked night shift, and my dad was going home in about 2 hours, and he was done until Christmas was over, done with work, and everything looked bright. And then my house caught on fire. So,
oh my God, that is not where I thought that was going.
No, if I could linger at about 10 a.m. on December 20th, 2018, I would enjoy that. It was really good and then turned really, really bad really fast. But I wouldn't change it.
I have to ask, was the gingerbread house making related to the house fire?
No, we were sitting in the kitchen counter, and I looked over and the window was really smoky. And I said, why is there fog outside? It's 10 a.m. And I get up to go check, and I poke my head out the front door and turn my head to the left, and the side of my house was on fire, and it was smoke billowing over. But yeah, I wouldn't change it. I think the house fire was very transformative to who I am today and the rest of my family. But if I could linger before it happened a little bit, I would enjoy that.
Yeah, definitely understand. I've got to say, that's the most unexpected, out of left field memory time machine I've had. We've had just sitting in the woods on a hike or a family vacation, but house fire is a new one. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show, Tristan. I had a wonderful time. That does it for this episode of Wildcard from MUNPR. Be sure to tune in next Monday for our next exec interview, and I will see you Thursday.